Hello everyone. In today's Cretaceous profile remake, we're going to be doing is Deinosuchus. Deinosuchus is an extinct genus of alligatoroid crocodilian related to modern alligators and caimans that lived between 82 to 73 million years ago during the Campanian, meaning that Deinosuchus has never met T-Rex or sauropods in the Campanian. Its name means terrible crocodile. The first remains were discovered in North Carolina in the United States in the 1850s. The genus was named and described in 1909. Additional fragments were discovered in the 1940s and were later incorporated into an influential, though inaccurate, skull reconstruction at the American Museum of Natural History. Knowledge of Deinosuchus remains incomplete, but better cranial material found in recent years has expanded scientific understanding of this massive predator. In 1858, geologist Ebenezer Elmons described two large fossil teeth found in Baldwin County in North Carolina. Elmons assigned these teeth to Polybichecodon, which he then believed to be a genus of crocodilian reptiles. Later discoveries showed that Polybichecodon was actually a pliosaur. That name's been used. A type of marine reptile. The teeth described by Elmons were thick, slightly curved, and covered with vertically grooved enamel. He assigned them a new species, Phobosuchus, although not initially recognized as such. These teeth were probably the first Deinosuchus remains to be scientifically described. Another large tooth that likely came from Deinosuchus discovered in neighboring Sampson County was named Polydates by Edward Drinker Cope in 1869. Sorry about that. I just ate lunch and my stomach keeps growling. Sorry about that. And here are the size comparison to a human and other prehistoric crocodilians, with Prusaurus, Graposaurus, Euthecodon, Sarcosuchus, and the saltwater crocodile. The large size of Deinosuchus has generally been recognized, despite the fragmentary nature of the fossils assigned to it. However, estimates of how large it really what was have varied considerably over the years. The original estimate from 1954 for the type fossil of the named Deinosuchus riograndensis were based on a skull of 1.5 meters or 4.9 feet and the lower jaw of 1.8 and 5.9 feet long, reconstructed with a similar proportions to the Cuban crocodile, giving a total estimated length of 15 meters or 49 feet. However, this reconstruction is currently considered to be inaccurate. You will see more complete remains. It was estimated in 1999 that the size attained by specimens of Deinosuchus varied from 8 to 10 meters, 26 to 33 feet, with weights from 2.5 to 5 metric tons, 2.8 to 5.5 short tons. This was later corroborated when it was noted that most known specimens of Deinosuchus usually had skulls of about 1 meter or 3.3 feet, with estimated total length of 8 meters or 26 feet and weighed 2.2 metric tons. 2.3 metric tons is what I meant to say. 2.5 short tons. A reasonably well-preserved skull specimen discovered in Texas indicated the animal's head measured about 1.31 meters, 4.3 feet, and its body length was estimated at 9.8 meters or 32 feet. However, the largest fragmentary remains of D. riograndensis were 1.5 times the size of those of average D. rugus, and it was determined that the largest individual of this species may have been up to 12 meters or 39 feet in length, and perhaps weighed as much as 8.5 metric tons, 9.4 short tons. A particularly large mandibular fragment from D. riograndensis specimen estimated to have come from an individual with a skull length of 147.5 centimeters, 4.84 feet. This length was used in conjunction with a rigorous equitation relating skull length to total length in the American alligator to estimated a total length of 10.6 meters or 35 feet. For this peculiar specimen, this only slightly lower than previous estimate for the species Deinosuchus has been often described the largest crocodilian form of all time. However, there were other crocodilian morphs like I said before, Perosaurus, Cretaceous, Ramposuchus, Euthecodon, and Sarcosuchus may have equaled or exceeded it in size. Now, the habitat for Deinosuchus lived in coastal regions of the eastern North America, both sides of the interior seaway. In 1954, Edwin H. Colbert and Roland T. Bird speculated that Deinosuchus may very well have hunted and devoured some of the dinosaurs with which it was contemporaneous. Colbert rested this hypothesis more confidently in 1961. Certainly, this animal must have been a predator of dinosaurs. Otherwise, why would it have been so overwhelmingly gigantic? It hunted in waters where the giant theropods could not go. In 2002, David proposed that several hadrosaurid tail vertebrae found near Big Bend National Park show evidence of Deinosuchus tooth marks. Strengthen the hypothesis that Deinosuchus fed on dinosaurs in at least some intents. In 2003, Christopher agreed that Deinosuchus probably died on ornithopods from time to time. Deinosuchus is generally thought to have employed hunting tactics similar to those of modern crocodiles, ambushing dinosaurs and other terrestrial animals at the water's edge and then submerging them until they drowned. A 2014 study suggested that it would have been able to perform a death roll like modern crocodilians do today. In 1996, Deinosuchus may have preyed on marine turtles. Deinosuchus would probably have used the robust, flat teeth near the back of its jaw to crush turtle shells. The side-neck sea turtle, Bothropes, was especially common in the eastern habitat of Deinosuchus, and several of its shells have been found with bite marks that were likely inflicted by the giant crocodilian. Not only that, they would also eat large fish and even tyrannosaurids like Appalachiosaurus and Albertosaurus. Not even tyrannosaurs were safe from this crocodilian. In 2002, that the feeding patterns of Deinosuchus most likely varied by geographic location. The smaller Deinosuchus specimen of eastern North America would have been opportunistic feeders in ecological niche, similar to modern American alligator. They would have consumed marine turtles, large fish, and smaller dinosaurs. The bigger but less common Deinosuchus lived in Texas and Montana might have been more specialized hunters capturing and eating large dinosaurs. Schwimmer noted no theropod dinosaurs in Deinosuchus's eastern range approach its size, indicating that massive crocodilian could have been the region's apex predator. And for competition, it's not known if they competed with mosasaurs. Deinosuchus was present on both sides of the western interior seaway. Specimens have been described from 10 U.S. states like Utah, Montana, Wyoming, New Mexico, New Jersey, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Texas, and North Carolina. David Schmerer has said Deinosuchus fossils have been found in South Carolina and Delaware as well, but none of them from those two states have been formally described. A Deinosuchus osteoderm from San Carlos Formation was also reported in 2006, so the giant crocodilian's range may have included parts of northern Mexico. There is also a report describing a possible Deinosuchus scutes from Colorado. Deinosuchus fossils are most abundant in the Gulf coastal plain region of Georgia, near Alabama border. All well-known specimens of Deinosuchus were found in rocks dated to the Campanian stage of the late Cretaceous period. The oldest example of this genus lived approximately 82 million, and the youngest lived around 73 million years ago. The distribution of Deinosuchus specimens indicates these giant crocodilians may have preferred estuary environments. In Agucha Formation of Texas were some of the largest fossil specimens of Deinosuchus have been found. These massive predators probably inhabited blackish water bays, although some specimens have been found in marine deposits. It is not clear whether Deinosuchus ventured out into the ocean, like modern-day solar crocodiles. These remains might have been displaced after the animals died. It's not known why or how Deinosuchus became extinct. Either climate change or being outcompeted. Deinosuchus had amount of prey of large, smaller dinosaurs. And that's it. Like and subscribe and see you later, guys.